Going on, Scorpio? I hope you are doing very well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for April 18th to the 24th, 2022. So in this reading, Scorpio, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you don't see coming, and also get some advice and messages from your angels and spirit guides for April 18th to the 24th, 2022. Before we get into it, though, I would like to let you know that you are definitely welcome here, Scorpio, in this space with me as we go through this reading. I appreciate you taking the time to check this reading out, and if you find that it resonates with you, definitely smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already. I would greatly appreciate that. But either way, let's go ahead and jump in here and see what would like to come through for you. I have also pre-shuffled some oracle cards for as we go through, and we're also going to clarify some of the cards as we go through the reading as well. So give me a moment and we'll see what likes to come through. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and lay out these cards and see what is going on here. Interesting. Holy guacamole here. Okay. All right. Interesting energy here, Scorpio. So your opportunity here is the Five of Pentacles for this week. The Five of Pentacles is your opportunity, kind of an interesting opportunity. And your challenge is the Hierophant. Interesting. Keep that in mind as we move through the reading. For those of you who don't know, the Hierophant is all about to do with tradition or becoming some sort of spiritual leader, some sort of, I'm not going to get into it yet. But let's start off in your overall general energy, Scorpio. It's kind of a crazy energy. You have the Magician, the Hermit, and also the World's card. So it tells me right off the bat, your mind is going to be kind of on the big picture of life, kind of more so your soul is preparing you for some sort of shift in your life that doesn't maybe have to do with like practical matters. Of course, it is always related to your physical life in some way. But the Magician here, in your overall general energy, I think there's something deep down that you would really prefer to manifest at this time, because it's almost like there's some sort of ending, there's some sort of realization that you're having that some sort of phase is over in your life. The World card it's the last card in the major arcana. And the Magician card is here. Really, 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 really strongly, Scorpio. And I feel like I've said this to you like months ago. For some of you, like the Magician, a lot of you have already manifested something, and there's no expansion in it pretty much anymore. Some of you, this is going to be a relationship, a marriage, right? You'll know it if it's you. For some of you, this is going to have to do with a career, because you have the Ace of Pentacles down here. The frequency is Magician, Hermit, World. Like you've manifested something. Now this could be a smaller win, right? If you're kind of like early on in your journey, younger, you haven't really manifested a lot yet, you've manifested something. If you're older and you've manifested something big, there's no more expansion in it, Scorpio. And the Judgment card is the centerpiece to your reading and what you don't see coming. This is a very interesting energy. We're going to have to clarify to see as we go through it. But the Hermit is all about going within yourself, like taking a step back from the outside world and really going within, and like what's coming through here. The challenge is the Hierophant. This has to do with orthodoxy. It's coming through as like a large institution. It could be like some authoritarian figure in your life here. Also, for others of you, this is like a challenge that you need to take some sort of impersonal guidance from some sort of healer, right? The positive sense of this card, the Hierophant is kind of a spiritual authority in a good sense. And I feel like a lot of you Scorpios out there may be hiring like just like a therapy session or a coach, not trying to be salesy, but like booking a session with me, like that type of thing. It's your challenge. So maybe like asking for help for others is really crucial for you at this time. And it's a really big theme actually, because in your opportunity, the Five of Pentacles here, you know, the main thing about this card is the people in this card, they're kind of like, they're feeling like kind of destitute. They're feeling like maybe how some of you are feeling on the inside rather than external, like starving on the inside, but they have too much pride to go into this warm church and ask for help because they're too concerned with it's a crazy that this would come out. They're too concerned with their destiny to even see opportunities in front of them that would help them actually reach their ultimate destiny. So, and it's crazy because the advice from your spirit guide is the Wheel of Fortune, which has to do with your destiny. The opportunity is to look closer, maybe less at your destiny and like say, what makes me happy? Because there's some, you know, they say like the Hermit is the card of depression, and depression is usually something happens, like Jim Carrey says this, like depression is what happens when your soul like can't keep up playing this false character anymore, and like so you have to go within because you know all the answers are within, they're not without. If you try to like force your physical life to go a certain way and you don't work on an energetic foundation, you're gonna have a tough time, as most of you already know, because I know a lot of you are very conscious about your energy and things like that. But once again, in what you don't see coming here, Scorpio, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Judgment, you also have the Page of Swords here. You know, there's this feeling in what you don't see coming, like a lot of you could very well be shifting or starting, it's really more like starting to think about shifting your career. Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is a good card to see when it comes to finance, and I to be honest, like there's a feeling like many of you may be trapped in something that isn't awful, but maybe it's not what you really want to do. What you don't see coming, you're getting more information about something. You're finally, basically what is coming through, you're finally not going to be too preoccupied with your destiny that you think, you should think it should go this way. The Page of Swords is about getting more information, asking questions, and the Judgment card is here. So based on the information that you get, you could be making a new decision here. So we're gonna have to clarify here. There could be also someone wondering about you. The Page of Swords coming through for your Scorpio, in what you don't see coming here, like maybe for some of you, once someone realizes a phase of your life has ended, there's a curiosity there. We move down here to the advice from your spirit guides. You have the Nine of Wands. Once again, the original frequency, Scorpio, is you've manifested something, there's no more expansion in it. Instead of thinking that there's expansion in it, sometimes you have to recognize that. Or for others of you, you know, this isn't, I literally said this in every reading, this isn't an episode of like reality TV. You don't have to completely throw away your life, but sometimes like you do have to make these shifts internally. This is all about the Temperance card here, and the advice is about the successful blending of opposites, also emotional alchemy. You see how the person, there's these two cups that are like successfully blended, kind of like it is the Temperance card. But the Temperance card to the Judgment, you know, this is a kind of like letting go energy. Letting go is the hardest thing that you could do of some sort of, but there's a challenge here. There's some sort of authority challenging you though, like preventing you. Now this could be your own inner critic, your own inner authority for some of you, Scorpio, right? But let's move to the clarification portion of this reading. Now this is some pre-shuffled oracle cards that I've pulled out here to help you get through this week. This is the energy that you need to embody to really manifest the outcome that you prefer, whatever your intention is. You have Kalima, facing fear. Okay, major spiritual changes are unfolding, Scorpio. This is your chance to soar. And it's really, the opportunity is looking at some sort of, you know, looking a little bit closer at your pain and facing fear in that way. Now you also have Katumi, Cloak of Wisdom. Okay, so you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. All right, once again, Scorpio, one of the most psychic freaking signs in the zodiac. Like you already know, like I'm not, like once again, I don't have to help you with your intuition. You also have Supreme Protection, Green Tara, Scorpio. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation, and trust, Scorpio. Okay, so make sure you protect yourself here, because there could be a frequency where you don't understand yourself for a long time, or other people don't understand you. They're like, maybe there's a fear to try to understand yourself at a deeper level, especially if you're not dealing with love and there's not really a big authority. There's an inner authority. It's about like, sometimes you have to like just like, not that you have to like quit your job and do everything like that. Some of you maybe, but most of you it's like, who am I? The World, Hermit, Magician. It's like you're ready to move into a new phase, but you have to ask yourself honestly, like, well, who am I? What do I want? Right? But like a lot of times the truth hurts. So Are you willing, right? Face fear, protect yourself. Know you are divinely protected, and because it's not light. I know I'm not laughing at your position, Scorpio. It's very freaking intense. I have this thing where I only laugh at something I've been through, and like I probably haven't been through obviously the exact thing you're going through. So let's also go ahead and clarify why. I know Kali Ma is on top of it here. We're gonna move these archetypes. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? All right, we're going to do a little bit of clarification. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Scorpio? Any more relevant information? This is your opportunity now, so keep that in mind. Let's see. You know what? Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's basically what I was saying. You know, like Scorpio, like I'm not saying this is you, but just take this metaphor. There's been like billionaires who like, they already manifested something, there's no more expansion in it. They will literally, like there's a story of a guy who will walk out into like the street, walk out of his penthouse apartment in New York City, like the most expensive thing you could ever imagine, takes his key to his apartment, takes his key to his business, takes his key to whatever, and throws it in the drain. And literally loves the Five of Pentacles, the unknown energy in their life. You know, there's a lot of artists throughout history, Scorpio, that like very, very successful artists, maybe even Pablo Picasso. It might not be Pablo, but what they do is like after they create a piece of art and it sells great and it's wonderful, they'll literally go and they'll like gamble all their money on purpose to have no money, because when you're in that state, that's when you create out of your soul, oftentimes a necessity. The universe can move through you when the most dangerous person is a person who has nothing to lose, Scorpio. Right? And so it's like, what are you holding on to that isn't even yours that you could just lose here? Now, like it's a frequency of, you know, because the reason I'm saying that, because you have the Fool here. Right, like you're seeking freedom, even if it means being a little bit scary. Six of Cups here, maybe connecting with something in your past, like what you truly loved to do as a child, also a past relationship for some of you. That has to do with nostalgia. You also have the Queen of Cups here, so like being gentle with yourself, Scorpio, of course. Because this is not, if it was easy, everyone would do it. This is the hardest damn work you'll do, this spiritual crap, because it's so, not crap, wonderfulness, because it's so complex. But it is not. It is actually simple. So basically what I'm saying, Scorpio, is there's this feeling of like even in me in my life, like there was a period of time where I dropped out of college and I moved across country to Las Vegas. I was working as an assistant. I was living out of my car, but I was understanding the best practices of like what I wanted to get into. And I was like so hungry that I knew guess what? I was like going through a period that was like tough, but damn, was it exciting. Damn, was it like I didn't know what was going to happen every single day. And that's like, so I'm not saying you have to do anything extreme like that, but basically there's this desire for freedom. And now people might be coming with you depending on your situation, Scorpio. I'm not saying you got to, you know, break up with your person. This could be a joint operation, obviously, for some of you. For others of you, not, depending on your situation. So there's this like, you want to throw it all away. It's like I'm getting like ripping, you know, the guy at his like office desk and he like rips the papers up. Now I'm not saying, by the way, that all of you have to go out and quit your job. No, it's just like there's a shift in that frequency. Some of you may be, right? Because it is what I'm sensing for some of you. Now we're just going to clarify a few more of these cards here. Let's go ahead and clarify why the World is here, because you are going to be getting a gift. Like the World card, like when you get to this point, the last card in the major arcana, you receive some sort of compensation, some sort of gift for your maturity. Like you had to go through a lot to get, like there's a lot of hard work that you put in that maybe you're afraid to lose. Scorpio, depending on your situation, apply it to yourself. But why is the World card here for Scorpio in overall general energy? 3 major arcanas and the centerpiece and the challenge. So soul, you know, this is you may be feeling like you're in your head a lot. You may be feeling like you're not even like present. And like, I wouldn't say it's the worst thing right now. Obviously presence is key, but the World to the Knight of Swords. So like, yeah, Four of Pentacles as well. So there's this feeling maybe like something comes to an end, but you may be attached to it financially. You're like, well, I just don't know how I could let this go without like surviving. Knight of Swords, though, that's the thing inside of you that's like, we gotta freaking go, right? We gotta go. Now, for some of you, this could have to do with a relationship, maybe not career, okay? Very well could be. So you have to apply these general readings to your situation, Scorpio, as always. So that's what so let's also go ahead and clarify why the Hierophant is your challenge, Scorpio. Maybe there's a lot of work that there's like, there's kind of a lot of work that you need to do on yourself, and it's like homework. It's like shit that piles up. I'm getting. It's like something you've been trying to avoid, like confrontation with an authority figure. Is basically what I'm saying. Because, yeah. Okay, the Hierophant's clarified by the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, so this is like your challenge is, this is either a family thing, a job thing, or like there's a challenge within your own business to expand it, right? Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords, knowing you need to move in a different direction, right? A lot of you, you've already done it. Ten of Pentacles, end of the road. Your soul wants, there's more out there for you. So I don't care if you're 120 years old listening to this, Scorpio, your destiny is more out there for you to do in this physical world. In the physical world, you're having a download spiritually about where do I need to move in the physical world. A lot of you know it though, Scorpio, because you're psychic as hell. More than me, a lot of you. So it's like, okay, let's also clarify why the Judgment card is here. I'm like leaving out like the nitty gritty because I think it's more, Why is the Judgment card here for Scorpio? Judgment's clarified by Three of Swords. Three of Swords. You're either gonna have to like break your own heart here. Expansion coming to an end here. Like, yeah, the Fool, like the thing that separates like the Fool from everyone else is the Fool doesn't give a shit if they get their heart broken over and over again. It's like if you have to change careers, if you have to change relationships, like the Fool is like, do you want to stomp me on the head, universe? Go ahead, do it, because I am the universe. And what you do to me, you do to yourself. Get it? So there's divine wisdom in this Fool energy that I'm trying to tell you about, like that a lot of you are trying to tap into here, and like let the universe, like don't let the universe. The worst thing you could do in this time and space reality, Scorpio, as a lot of you know, is to let the universe damage your ego. When heartbreak happens, when tragedy happens, the universe is trying to destroy, dismantle, completely disintegrate your ego. Because when you can live like the Fool, it doesn't mean that you have no boundaries and you invite people to step on your head. No, but you say like, I am divinely protected, I am my flow, I am, because the higher self is disguised as the inner child, basically. So also the Six of Cups inner child thing. Sorry if I'm not making sense here, I'm just saying what wants to come through. Okay, Scorpio, so let's keep going. And what I do, what I do want to clarify as well is just one last thing, is this Wheel of Fortune. Maybe more actually, but yeah. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for you, Scorpio? In the advice from Spirit. Okay, Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of you have built a solid foundation. What I want you to understand, Scorpio, about this time-space reality is that when you manifest one thing, it becomes infinitely easier for you to create another thing. So that's why like billionaires can like lose all their money. They can go like people can go bankrupt and they can make it again overnight because they've already done it. You've already done it. You've already done something. You already have like the knowledge. You already have the winds behind you. And so your destiny is saying, well, just do it again in the avenue that's calling you. Or maybe do both at the same time, depending on your situation, right? These are some closing messages here, Scorpio, for you here. If you believe, so remember, Magician, in order to manifest something, you have to, what you will ultimately bring into your life here, Scorpio, this goes for everyone, is the most strong definitions and belief systems that you currently have. What are the most strong ones? A lot of you may have been indoctrinated, been sold a lie. Like everything we've been told on the freaking news is a lie, right? Or like whatever. Apply it to your own belief system. If you believe in yourself, you can do this. You also have the situation will improve. Love to see that. And you also have forgiveness. Maybe forgive yourself, forgive your other people here. But with that being said, Scorpio, I'm going to conclude this reading. I hope that you enjoyed it here. And if you want more information on your situation, then definitely feel free to book a personal reading with me. You can find the information on that in the description box underneath this video. Always so great to work with you guys one-on-one. But either way, I appreciate